What is going on, everyone? How you doing? This is Marlon Hurd, the Valuenaire, and tonight we're going to talk a little bit of mindset. Um, this is something I've talked about and preached about many times before on YouTube, on everywhere. I have preached this, and I learned this in my network marketing days. When I was really out there building and traveling and doing all the trainings and super Saturdays and all that good stuff. It was a lot of fun. I had a great experience, but I also met some phenomenal people who really poured into me along the way. And this is one of the trainings that I learned, and I still follow this to this day. Okay, it's called the WIN formula, WIN. Now, this is how you can win at anything. This is how you win at anything. I don't care what it is. All right. I told this to my daughters. And my twin daughters, they went to Class 6A state track meet. They qualified. All right. They finished 10th overall in the state. And Class 6A in Georgia is the big leagues. Grayson and Richmond Hill and Archer. All right. Stuff like Buford. Some dogs. Walton, Marietta. Okay. So, but this is how you win at anything. You have to, each letter means something. So write this down. W is for willing. All right. Willing. Willing means to give yourself over to something or some process or some person. You got to be willing. So if you're not willing and you're standoffish, or I ain't going to do all that, or I'm not going to read that, or I'm going to try to get everything free, that's not willing. You don't have any skin in the game. Okay? You got to have some skin in the game. Your time, your sweat, your money. Some of that time you're going to lose. Some of that sweat you're going to lose. Some of that money you're going to lose. But every time you do it, it's a lesson. So you got to be willing. So what do you have to be willing to do? You have to be willing to learn. You don't know everything. A lot of people don't get where they want to be because they're arrogant and they think they know everything. And so you're attempting to talk to them and they got something to say. Well, see how I see it. See how I see it. And they haven't accomplished anything. And you've seen people miss big opportunities because they thinking they running something. Because they had a little bit of success and glory in high school. Excuse me. Had to get a sip. Okay? So you got to be willing to learn from somebody who's done it. Either there's a book or a coach or a program or a course where you can learn. Okay? Now, you also have to be willing to change. Now, I'm not talking about changing who you are, changing what you do. Who do you hang around? What are you listening to? What are you reading? What actions are you taking every day? Are you really reading the book, or are you just saying you're reading the book? Are you really going to the gym, or you just say you're going to the gym? Right? Are you really saving your money? Are you really investing, or are you just saying you're doing it? You got to be willing to change. You can't get to where you are without changing. I had a mentor that said one time, you can't use the same mindset to get out of the situation. You can't use the same mindset to get out of the situation that you used to get into it. That's what he said. You can't use the same mindset that got you in the situation to get you out of it. And too many people are trying to get out of situations with the same mindset. I don't have to. All of that? Are you serious? Come on, man. Ain't nobody getting rich like that, man. Doing that little bit of stuff, man. Yeah, you crazy. What? Are you serious? They don't want to change. And a year down the road, now they got a bunch of what? Excuses. See, if it wasn't for the day it rained and then the sun came out, and if it wasn't for, see, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, I have a whole bunch of gas in my car, and I couldn't find my shoes, and all kind of but ifs and what ifs. And you stay diligent, and a year later you up 10 grand, making an extra $500 a month residually, credit popping, leaks found, getting funded, starting businesses, money protected, assets protected, and they got it what? Excuses. So you gotta be willing to learn, and you gotta be willing to change. And most importantly, you have to be willing to give something up. What are you going to give up and replace it with learning and changing? And this is where it gets tricky for people and sticky for people. When I say, hey, you got to do an hour a day, and they're like, an hour? That's a long time. They don't want to give up an hour to get better. Just an hour a day. You could do it in 4 15-minute stints. 15 in the morning, 15 in the mid-morning, 15 in the afternoon, 15 in the evening. That's 1 hour. 15 minutes of reading, 15 minutes of making some content or whatever involves your business, 15 minutes of maybe getting on your Secretary of State website, making your LLC or your EIN number with the IRS. 15 minutes of drawing up a dispute letter for something for your credit. And all day you've read a book, you made some content, you done some da-da-da and da-da-da. Gotta be willing to give some money. Hey, this shit costs. This shit costs. It costs a lot. It's gonna cost time. It's gonna cost sweat, tears, emotions, and most of all, money. I've been doing this since 2002. 2002. This cost, I probably spent over $1 million. I would say $1 million, maybe $500,000 on my self-development. Yeah, I probably spent $500,000 on my personal development since 2002. From all the big money I was making and investing in courses and investing in, I had a coach that I paid every month $500 to coach me and train me on my mindset, reading different books, working out, introducing me to prominent people. $500 a month. I did this for a whole year. I spent $6,000 on a coach. And I am one of the baddest dudes around. At this time, I'm almost 50 years old. I can squat 300 pounds. I can bench over 200. I done built up a whole community. I created the community's middle school track team. Our high school did not have a middle school team, and I created it and paid for it myself, over $10,000 to start that program. And I coached it, and I ran it, and I put the kids in, and I did it all. And I made my daughters run too. My 7th graders, you're running track. Get your ass in there. And they are some dogs now. They just went to state in the state track meet. They are dogs. Some of the best 400-meter runners and 800-meter runners in this area. Okay? I gave up a lot. To be on this right now talking to you. And the people I've built. I have one of my good friends named Mark Wolf. He is the biggest real estate agent in the Midwest. And he started with me in network marketing. My boy Rob Coates, one of the biggest entrepreneurs in all southeastern United States. Right now. Right now. Balling. Terrell Vidal out of Youngstown, Ohio, one of the biggest real estate developers. And we was all banging in network marketing, putting in the work. I'm telling you, you're going to have to be willing to learn, change, and give something up. And some of that you're going to give a lot of is money. This stuff costs, man. I'm telling you, if you want that freedom, it's going to cost you. And I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm just telling you to just let you know what it is. I'm just letting you know what it is. You have to want this. You can't just kind of want it. You got to be willing to give everything up to get this. You only got one life. My wife wasn't rocking with me, man. I got a divorce. I was like, I got to get this. And now that I'm getting it, they get the benefit, but it was slowing me down. I gave it up, and I was able to put my time in the process. Now everybody's benefiting. Ex-wife got 2 Louis Vuitton purses. 2. Took my ex-wife out of town. Like, hey, we about to go kick it. Come on. At the store, buying her the purse, and these young chicks was over the side looking jealous. Like, oh, who is she getting the purse bought for her? The fuck? So, now, that's willing. I is taking the initiative. You got to be a self-starter. You can't wait on me. You can't wait on anybody to get yourself going. You can't wait. You cannot wait. Okay? If something comes up you think it'll be good for you, read it. This is about to be fun. I'm about to order some food. Hello? Y'all open still? Hello? Oh, man, I hope they're not closed. I'm hungry. I'm going to order some food. Hello? Hey. All right, my bad. I'm a little hungry out here. All right? So you gotta be a self-starter. You have to go do your own research. You got to go do your own research. Okay? Go if I suggest something, you go to that, and then they suggest something, and they go see it all. Go get it all. Go get all the information that you can. Go get it all. You understand? Go get it all. You don't have to wait on me. You don't have to wait on anybody. Just do a search on a book you want to learn about. I got so many tax books. I go read them myself. Oh, that's what it means. Oh, that's what they talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's what they talking about. Oh, okay. I know what that is. Oh, okay. And I do that for myself. You have to be a self starter. You have to take the initiative. Dang, boys got somebody pulled over. Dang. All right, you got to take the initiative. Ignition, start. I can't say more about this. I'm going to be dragging it on. All right. So, and then N, which is the most important one, is never quit. Don't you ever, 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 ever quit. It took me 20 years to have my first six-figure year. It took me 20 years to have my first six-figure year. And when I had it, it was over $500,000. It took me 20 years to have my first six-figure year. 20. I never thought it would take that long, but I didn't know how long that was. And I just never quit, kept trying this, kept doing that, kept reading this, kept joining that, kept learning over here. Then I built this, and I built that, and I'll start over again, and I go back to work. I got to rebuild. I've done it over and over and over and over again. Made thousands over here, made thousands over here, made thousands over here, lost thousands over here, learned thousands over here. Never quit. You have this dream, this magnificent obsession of how you want your life to look, and you go down and you look at the car, and you drive through those neighborhoods and look at that house, and you go to that store and look at those clothes, and you go to the store and you try on that watch. Now I know it ain't all material, but these are things that we dream about and think about. Right? You go down to that private school, maybe for your kids. Right? We're looking for that freedom, that peace. That freedom, that peace. You want peace. That peace of mind is going to cost. If you want true freedom and you want peace of mind and you want to live somewhere where nobody can touch you, that shit is going to cost. It costs to live in a place where nobody fucks with you. That's where I live right now. The apartment complex I'm in, I have left my door unlocked for days and no one has walked in there. Nobody comes up in there except who lives in there. We have had no problems, nothing at all. The neighbors keep to themselves and they friendly. That shit costs. Our pool stays pristine. Our clubhouse always smells good. The pool table ain't never got scratches in it. The water stay cold. The gym stay clean. That gym stays clean. Everybody in there beautiful. That stuff costs to have that peace of mind. Where my ex-wife lives, don't know. The only people come back there is the people that live, and they all got big houses on the hill. That neighborhood is one big hill, and all these houses are big on the hill. Big ass houses on the hill. This is what you want. And it's going to cost. The sad part is that most people don't want to pay it. They don't want to pay it. They want somebody to give it to them or show them the shortcut or not pay it all. A lot of people don't want to pay the cost. I'm telling you right now, I've paid the cost. I'm still paying it. I'm still paying it. But every day I pay 10 to 100 times more comes my way. Over a period of time, 10 to 100 times comes to me. So I hope you got some value today. This is the win formula. You got to be willing to learn, willing to change, willing to give something up. You got to be willing. I stands for take the initiative. You got to be a self-starter. And N is never quit. Never quit on those goals. Never quit on your why. All right, so Marlon heard the Vallionaire. Hope we got some value tonight. We are the Budget Boys. Come join us in the free community. In the free community. Let's go. We got some shit for y'all. I'm telling you right now. Y'all gonna be wealthy as I'm telling you. So let's go.